Hey guys, I'm back here. It's mid-February. I hope everyone is sticking to their goals of their 2017 January goals. I hope everyone's still continuing doing them and not quit. Actually, I know that I've been to the gym lately and it's pretty thinned out since January. I know a lot of people dropped out, so hopefully you're not one of them. So today I just wanted to touch on the subject of a little bit of structure and organization that I've been going through and kind of doing myself right now, a new plan that I kind of started to be able to make it, to facilitate it for myself to achieve my goals and to have a kind of a structure of, okay, this is what I have to do, this is I do it one step at a time, and that way kind of blocks out all that confusion that I've noticed myself having with being overwhelmed with work and business and all these things that have to be done. I really noticed that prioritizing is helping me quite a bit. So I'm gonna tell you what I've done, what I've realized. You can get caught up with all the noise in the day, doing all the tasks and just the everyday life things that you need to do, then along with the work and along with just everything else that kind of clashes and collides with what's really important. So what I've done is I've noticed that I have to do everything for my business, but sometimes it seems like a little chaotic and all over the place, and I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Where am I? What's going on? What should I do next? So I'm sure, and I'm sure a lot of people feel that way as well with the things that they're doing in their lives. So what I decided to do is I took some time out in the day and I spent a couple of hours working on and devising a kind of a little plan of how I can structure it for myself to kind of minimize the chaos and the inability to focus on what's most important. So what I did was I was actually reading an article that explained and the research that's been done said that it takes 66 days to create a habit, whether it's a good habit or a bad habit. And I used to think it was 21 days. I remember reading that or hearing that somewhere, but the research that I've done, it actually takes 66 days. So what I did is I went and I bought a calendar and I wrote down the three most important things that I'm trying to work on right now. So I took three aspects of my life. So I took my business aspect, my physical aspect, and my social aspect. And then in those three categories, what I did is I broke it down and I said, okay, what's the most important thing for each one of those things? So for me, the number one priority is my business. Second most important thing in my life is my physical well-being and health. And then the third is my social life. So out of those three things, I took one most important factor and one good habit that I want to be able to do every day. So I time blocked, and time block means that you take a time, specific time in a day, or it doesn't matter when. But for me, I chose let's just say an hour for my business, an hour for physical, and an hour for social. Let's just say that's what it is. And I decided that what is the most important thing that I'm trying to do for my business, and if it's you and your business or your line of work, it could be like just as simple as something as I want to increase my sales by 20%, or I want to double my sales or double my clients or whatever. So instead of focusing on okay, well, I'm trying to get new clients, and then I'm also trying to shopkeep, and I'm trying to you know organize my files, and I'm trying to create new programs to store my clients in, and doing all these things that seem important but are really not. I've broke it down to focus on one thing. So one thing that I'm going to do very well every day. That's what I've decided to do. So and it's actually been helping me quite a bit. It kind of gave my structure, because people have the false sense of, oh my god, you have to be so disciplined to and spend so many hours a day doing this to become successful, or whatever it is that you're working on. You need to spend so much time, and it's so grueling and so much hard work. And it is hard work, but if you can prioritize your work and time block, and don't have any distractions, social media, friends, family, or whatnot, and you say, okay, I'm going to devote this amount of time every day to that, no matter what. So you wake up in the morning and you get it done. You spend that hour, 2 hours, whatever you decided to do, and get the most important thing out of the most important three aspects in your life, and get it done right away. Because if you wait till the end of the day, then you don't have as much energy and fuel and willpower to actually or possibly get the task done. And then you're kind of letting yourself down. So what I've done is I started the calendar, the 66-day, creating myself a good habits, and my plan right now is to just focus on the one most important thing at a time, and it makes it so much easier. It just blocks out all the noise, and then once you get the things done, sometimes you can spend more time on it, but what it actually allows you to do is it frees up other time for you in the day to do other things that are less important, because you've already accomplished and finished the most important tasks every day. So after that's done, then you can go shopping, you can go clean up, you can do things that don't really make a difference in your life, but that need to be done. So that's what I'm doing now. And I've broken down my goals, because sometimes it gets chaotic, and I hope this little talk helps you guys out. Maybe you guys can use this little tip too, and maybe structure it or whatever you're working on the same way. I've been about a week and a half in now, and I see that it's helped me quite a bit. It made a lot of structure, and I don't feel so guilty at the end of the day, because sometimes I'd be busy and I'd miss things, and then I'd be guilty because I didn't work on something, you know. So now I have this structure, and I don't feel guilty at all, because I always get it done in the morning right away, or as soon as I wake up I get these things done and out the way, and what happens is you feel a lot better and a lot more structured, and you know where you're going. And these little moves and these little things that might seem small at the time actually build up for you to do the next best thing, and then the next best thing, and all these things, they add up, and they'll be the key to the successes that you see in the future. It's about 20% of the things that you do, the small things, is what actually contribute and account for people doing well in things in their life or business. All right, guys. Well, I hope this helped a little bit. I'll let you know how it's helping me. It seems to have done well so far, and hope you guys implement this in your life. All right. See ya.